Sunday from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on Hey, chocolate tastes better when dipped into vanilla just before the first bite, and that's what you are about to experience right here on your Wonder Woman Wednesday show.
Absolutely, it's another delicious edition of Wonder Woman Wednesday on your premium family breakfast show, where you get to enjoy a potpourri of quality television.
Yes, and when we say potpourri, we just don't mean good music, we also mean good food,
good conversations, good dressing, and so much more.
Yeah, everything. We are all dandy, everything delicious, everything exciting, everything fun, everything entertaining. You can get it right here on your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria.
Absolutely, and definitely Mary's somewhere getting dolled up for all yours. But then again, well, there's no need to think further. Welcome, sit back and enjoy every single moment today, because this show is definitely packed. My name is Winfrey Agbeleshe.
And my name is Emil Kwacha. Remember, guys, that you can use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria on TVC across all our social media platforms. Don't forget that we are at TVC Entertainment _. We are also on Wake Up Nigeria at TVC.
Yes, of course. And remember, you can watch us live from absolutely anywhere across the world. All you need to do is download the Baba app from the Google Play Store or the iOS.
Right, I remember I said earlier on follow us, but you can also catch us on GOTV channel 16 and UHF 49. Let's dive right into what we have on the show for you today. So joining us in the kitchen is an old friend of the family, Chef Eniola. Well, she'll be introducing herself later on, but she's always got something tasty and spicy to give us that fantastic culinary experience.
Absolutely. And for a musical performance, we're joined by Patience Iziegbe now, who is a singer-songwriter who blends the rich rhythmic textures of Afrobeat with soul-stirring melodies. Now, she effortlessly weaves together traditional African sounds with contemporary influences, creating a sound that is uniquely her own, whether she's crooning heartfelt ballads or igniting the dance floor. She'll be here. I definitely can't wait after that introduction. It's okay.
For a celebration of life, we celebrate you and your loved ones on your special day on birthday shoutouts.
And of course, your DIY mistress, right here, will be doing something interesting for us, right? She'll be creating, something from old cartons, right?
Yeah, we are recycling old cartons. Yeah. So what do you use your old cartons for? Do you just throw them away? Well, let's save the environment. Utilize them properly.
Yeah.
Right. And on Wellness this morning, Obi Olama Nadi is the founder and CEO and team lead of Thrive Network. And this morning, we will be talking about Yes, I don't want to lose my job, not my mind. Of course, we've been talking about mental health issues this month, and well, we'll be talking about prioritizing mental health in the workplace.
Akin Alabi is a highly accomplished Nigerian filmmaker and producer with a distinguished career spanning over 20 years now. His creative prowess, a unique approach to cinematography, has earned him numerous accolades and recognitions in the world of the film, right? And his journey is one that the industry cannot do without talking about. He's going to be here. We're going to be having a very, very interesting conversation.
We have quite an interesting lineup of content curated just for you. But before we move ahead on the show, let's check out the weather. Thanks for staying with us. Of course, every day on the show, we bring to you the news. My name is Emel Kwache. 4 dead and over 40 persons sustained various degrees of injuries after a shop manufacturing and selling locally made firearms and bullet powder exploded at Talata Mafara Central Market in Zamfara State. The incident happened on Tuesday evening as a result of fire outbreak. An eyewitness confirmed the incident to TVC News via telephone. Those killed by the explosion, according to the source, were workers in the shop, while those injured were traders in the market who came to help put off the fire. He adds that the people that sustained injuries were taken to nearby health facility for treatment and others were rushed to Usman Danfodio University Teaching Hospital in Sokoto. Police are yet to react as efforts to speak to the command spokesperson, DSP Yazid Abubakar, failed. The National Security Advisor, Nuhu Ribado, says Kaduna State is one of the abused states due to banditry, but assured that things are gradually changing. The NSA made a remark after handing over 59 rescued victims of kidnapping to the state government. Sifon Essien reports.
It's freedom at last for these victims of kidnapping. They were kidnapped in various locations in Kaduna and held in deplorable conditions for 4 months. But luck smiled on them following a recent joint security operation that resulted in their freedom.
We believe it's a journey. Already a lot have taken place. We are restoring order. We are bringing justice. We are bringing back peace to our country. About 59 or so people today. Last week, another number like that. And thousands, and it's ongoing across the country. And it is also a joint operations of all those who are in charge or in the forefront of fighting to keep us safe in our country.
Based on intelligence that we've been collecting, the NSA directed we tie up with one division Nigerian Army who is the lead in Kaduna to conduct operations within the area which we've identified to rescue these people. One division was the lead.
A delegation of the Kaduna state government is elated to receive the kidnapped victims.
These captives were rescued along Abuja-Kaduna way, specifically at Louisiana, and through the effort of the various security agencies.
Beyond this rescue, security forces are sustaining operations against bandits and terror warlords across their strongholds. Sifon Essien, TVC News, Abuja.
Meanwhile, President Bola Tinubu says he's deeply saddened by the passing of Edwin Clark. President Tinubu, in a statement by his special advisor on information and strategy, said Mr. Clark led an illustrious life marked by dedicated service at different times to the nation and his community as councillor, state and federal cabinet member. He described him as a passionate advocate for resource control, economic and environmental justice in the Niger Delta. Reflecting on the life of the late statesman, President Tinubu says Edwin Clark was a towering figure whose influence was felt across Nigeria's political space for nearly 6 decades. On behalf of the federal government, the president extended his condolences to the Edwin Clark family, the Ijaw Nation, the people of the Niger Delta, and the government of Delta State. Now let's move on to some sport. Everton's magnificent new stadium at Bramley Moor Dock opened its doors for the first time to 10,000 Lucky Toffees fans, successful in a ballot for an under-18s friendly against Wigan. 4 years in the making and at an estimated cost of more than £750 million, the club will move in fully over the summer in time for the start of the 2025-26 season. The 52,888 capacity ground will be the 7th biggest in the Premier League and has been selected to host matches at Euro 2028. It is hoped the project will contribute an estimated £1.3 billion to the local economy. Goodison Park, Everton's home since 1892, will be demolished, with the land set to be redeveloped into a mixed-use scheme with housing and offices. Liverpool manager Arne Slot hopes that Marcus Rashford can show how good a player he is during his loan spell at Aston Villa after a tough 20 months with Manchester United. Liverpool will face Aston Villa on Wednesday, with Rashford set to make his second Premier League appearance for the Villains since arriving from Old Trafford. The England international completed a loan move in January that would see him stay at Villa Park until the end of the season. Slot believes that the 27-year-old has the talent to relaunch his career between now and the end of the season.
I know Marcus Rashford because I followed the Premier League, but the first time I faced him real life was in the USA tour. And I was impressed. I was really impressed how fast he is, how he has a nice height, he's comfortable with the ball. So I think he's a very good player. And I hope for him as well that he's going to show that at Villa.
And that's it on the news for now. Wake Up Nigeria continues in a bit. Stay with us.
Player of that quality.
Okay, so now let's get to the intimate part.
Exactly.
Now. So do you feel this whole enhancement, the whole you do boobs, you do ass, does it now make you good in bed? You do your dick, does it make you good in bed? You do abs, are you now more attracted to your partner?
Are you more confident?
Exactly, to now perform well.
As a woman,
you
have bigger breasts, you have bigger... Come on, you feel more sexier.
Okay.
It's affecting in bed.
Okay, Beverly, you know what? I really want to hear
the experience of it. It doesn't change the experience.
I want to hear Desmond's side. I want to hear your own, but your own is making me feel somehow.
Because what? Okay.
No, I don't know.
I'm being serious.
Is that your trousers are going on? Hey! Hey!
Yes,
LGBTQ.
Oh my God.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw ether material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beat and soul-stirring melody that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
And we are back. Thanks for staying with us. Yeah. Welcome to the kid.
Welcome to the kitchen.
Thanks for joining us. I say welcome to the kitchen. Thanks for joining us, Mary.
It's time for what's up and about.
I actually like this color on you too.
Thank you. It's Ada, of course. Out of it.
And the hair is given.
Thank you. Lady Cap. Which one again?
Yeah. Nothing.
Okay. I thought you were going to say the jury.
No,
I'll say Atariwa Sunshine. Okay. Okay, on a more serious. Oh, I like your jewelry.
Thank you so
much.
much.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So we had Winfrey had some interesting gists that she stumbled on social media.
A number of them actually, but the one I think that is at the top of my mind right now, which I think is quite something we all can relate to, right? With regards to entitlements and the extent people go when it comes to like businesses you own and things like that. Anyways, so there's this lady. She was like, oh, okay, she met this guy, amazing guy. They started dating, and then he's so caring and he gives her attention and everything she needs, basically. And then he literally asked her, okay, what business do you want to start? And she's like, oh, I want to start a restaurant. So he was like, okay, fine. Sends her 20 million naira to start the restaurant, pays the bill for the rent, about 3.5 million, furnishes it up, sets it up and everything, aside the 20 million and everything. So she starts the business. The business is like 2 months old now and all of that. So his office is not far from the restaurant, right? And he comes to have lunch there. So our problem is that he doesn't pay for the lunch, right? And now, sometimes he even comes with his friends, but he pays for the friends, but he will never pay for his own. So she's not like, she doesn't understand that the business is running. If the business should crash now, tomorrow, what would they say? Do you understand? She wants to actually have a conversation with him that, okay, fine, oh, see, guy, I know you come and eat and everything, I don't have a problem with that, but you need to be paying for your lunch. So, I mean, I think the idea is, okay, fine. A number of us, like I'm sure we have businesses and all of that, and then people, friends, family, sometimes they want probably this favor here and things there, even like based on what we do. Do you understand? Oh, host these events, all of that and everything.
Free voiceovers.
Exactly. So like when you talk about being, at what point will you consider it entitled for family, friends, especially if they support you in the process of like starting up the business? Like what extent would you go?
I really want Emma's opinion on
Why?
this. Why? Because I know you're going to be all firebrand on it. Let's hear you.
No, you'd be surprised actually. In this case, the guy gave her the money to start the business. So let her just sit as tights. Yes, now. Shall we pay tights? When we get our salary at the end of the month, right? We feel like because we are religious people, right? We feel that God who gave us this job, you know, we should appreciate him by giving 10% of, you know, our earnings to him, whether it's even a business. Right, whether it's a business, whether it's a job, however those monies are, you know, monies are coming in, we always feel, you know, the need to just appreciate God by giving to him. So I don't think she needs to take it. I don't think he's being entitled, right? Because he supported her.
It's his business. It's
his business. At the end of the day, it's investments. And if Oga says that, I mean, how much food is he eating in a day?
Do you understand?
That is commensurate to the 20 million naira that he has invested in the business by supporting her. If she did not meet him, we should know that we should be talking about the entitlements.
And if tomorrow anything happens in the business, now who will she run to?
Exactly, for financial support. And I know that other than the physical support and the financial support, he's also, you know, giving emotional support and mental support and because businesses can be very challenging, right? Yeah. So I don't think she should see it that way. She should just have an open mind that, I mean, it's the 10% that he's collecting from the lunch he's having.
So you know this particular conversation, I've seen it on social media over time in different ways. Some people saying, okay, husband has set up his wife, and you know, the wife complaining about the fact that the husband comes to take stuff without paying, saying what if the business gets ruined. So in a business, there are different things that can ruin it. Either people who steal, or if things go missing, or even the workers themselves. So is it that singular person who, by the way, invested in the business
that will ruin the business,
comes to eat without paying?
Say once
a day lunch that is going to ruin the business. See, my gender, let's be coming down.
She's not the entitled one.
The truth is, you have said it all. She is the entitled person. Let's be realistic. I mean, this is somebody that sets up your business for you.
I'm grateful.
Of which I'm sure, especially when it comes to relationships, I'm sure that there are times it will still give you some kind of stipend. Yeah, like, okay, take this one. Or, I noticed that you would need to add this to your business. Okay, let me give you this 2 million naira. Some people are looking for someone that will give them 2 million out of that 20 million he gave you, besides other expenses he made. Or you think he doesn't have family members he can spend the money on? Or you think he doesn't have friends who need the money more than a woman he's dating?
Yeah. So yes, I'll actually say this because I mean it's even the situation of dating, right? So I know people that are actually married and then they set up a business. And then the situation, the woman is doing all the hard work, running the business day to day, but the money doesn't enter her pockets.
Yeah.
The money literally is for probably running the home, school fees and things like that. And then do you understand? She's just doing all the work and all of that. So my point is, like, sometimes I just feel like we just overdo it. It's like,
I mean,
really, like, I just ingratitude is ingratitude any way you actually see it. Because really, one plate of food, even if it's eating 100k every day, like really?
I mean, the man is not even supposed to be coming to the restaurant to eat. She should be the one saying, your food every day.
She should go to and she should be delivering master and savior. How can I serve you today?
His friends, when they come,
how would you want me to serve you?
Once in a
my
while,
king and Lord and master. She's not serious, so that's 20 million in this economy.
You don't get, according to the description, 20 million plus other expenses.
Yes,
do you know what that means?
I see, you should be crawling safe when you are carrying the food to him.
A lot of people told her that no, she should break up with him.
She should break up with him and give him back the business.
Do you understand?
That's the best thing.
Please be very terrible
man. He's a terrible. In fact, that kind of man is not to be dealt with.
Do you understand?
Break up with him and give him back his business. What does it mean?
Please, I have single women. I have single women that I know. You can bring him this way. Just reach out to me on social media.
I mean,
they know how to properly utilize that money. Thank you very much.
They don't know how to use it. They will misbehave like that. It's just that they will just be giving him extra food, breakfast and dinner to join the lunch.
So now let's talk about like when it comes to our own businesses, right? It's fine. So of course nobody's giving you 20 million, obviously, to start up your business. So to what extent would you carry?
Nobody's giving us 20 million.
Please, that's why I kept saying MMs. Yeah, you know I said it earlier. That MMs.
Okay, for the people that are not giving,
for the people that are not giving
20 million,
let's remove
that don't have 20 to start up business. But I'm just saying, like for instance, now family. For instance. In fact, I'll even use a direct example, right? So myself, right? I do like designs and things like that and everything. And my sister, when she needs design, I'll just see. She won't even tell me. She will just send picture, description, and everything. Say, we free, you know what to do now, and everything. Do you understand? Also design and send to me, right? And I'm like, okay, fine, no wala. So it's like you're not using it directly to collect money, right, from her, but then again. At what point do you say, okay, you know what, I beg you are beginning to step, like overstep. Do you understand? Like you coming down. Do you get? So at what point, when it comes to like for your business, Mary, I know you do, I mean, voiceovers, all those kind of things, radio work and everything. Where do you draw the line? When you say, okay, you know what, so yeah, especially with family. Especially with family.
So the thing is, for friends, I regret to admit that I still do free voiceovers. And I'm using that word regret strongly because I'm not someone who regrets things.
Okay. Why do you regret?
So the thing is, with friends and family, it's difficult to say no. It's so crazy that even where I get my stuff in bulk, in wholesale, everybody in my family is in that group.
Okay.
Instead of me selling to them,
everybody in your family is in your wholesale group.
My sisters are
all in my wholesale group. Different, but products.
I'm not even telling lies. Like that's the way I don't know how to charge my family. Meanwhile, when they have their own stuff, they charge me.
You know my other name is Alimida here, right?
My immediate younger sister is a medical doctor, but she also has her own events management company. She has an ushering outfit.
So would you expect her to run your events?
She will charge me fully. Except maybe if it's a living room stuff that she can say, okay, let me call it. But she also bakes cakes. She makes the most amazing cakes. But I swear, you will pay for the ingredients at least.
Yeah, at least.
So
right?
And then my youngest sister also has her own business, a catering outfit. Even the tiger nut drink she sells, you will pay the full amount. She will tell you that once you don't want me to grow. But you see, when the tables are turned and they are coming to me for something, I feel really reluctant to even charge 5 naira.
The same way she said, don't you want me to grow? You can't.
I have tried. See,
quickly, please. Summarize it for us.
The only what's it called? Leverage I'll give you is
discounts.
Which discounts? You pay when you pay at your own convenience. I won't hassle you. But darling, I'll send my invoice straight up. I'm not even playing with that. Because
your younger brother.
You will pay. He pays. So when it comes to shop for his girlfriend, he will
not
pay.
For his girlfriend. Like, let's say you make a jacket for your younger brother.
If I'm gifting it to you,
no, he asks you for a jacket.
Why are you asking? Go and ask somebody else. I don't understand. When you see it in the market, you call it commodity because my sister sells, so she give it to me for free. Drop your money to collect the jacket.
Discounts.
Of course, I'll give it. If you say, oh, you want a reasonable discount, I'll give it to you. But then again, because they're family members and friends, let's respect people's businesses.
Yes.
Let's respect their, because it takes a lot to first off conceptualize the idea
of a business and then bring it to life.
Times where the economy is not even smiling a lot of business owners, the least we can do is support them, even if it is paying 50% of whatever product that we are paying for. Let's not take it for granted. Someone reached out to me this year and said, sister. I said, sister, back at you too. No.
This also reminds me of something else that recently happened.
We actually have to go.
I wish I could talk
We don't have time. But let us know what you guys think on social media about this conversation. Will you give family and friends freebies in your business? Let us know. Hit on social media.
Don't be like me. It's not
We'll
good.
go on the social on a break right. I don't say we'll go on the social media break. We'll go on a break right now, and when we come back, there's so much more happening right here. Do stay with us.
Social media break.
As the morning light filters in, the Max Breakfast kickstarts your day from the bedside.
bring you the morning vibe and plenty of ginger to start your day right.
Join us on the Max Breakfast as we help you seize your day one step at a time.
On Max Hits, we've got the ultimate playlist for you. We give you back-to-back.
And all the biggest news from the world of entertainment, only on Max Hits.
Area, waiting the apple, waiting the shop. You need to award-winning waiting the 102.3 Max FM.
Lagos, Nigeria, you're welcome to the Max Drive.
Whether you're there for inside motor, you're there for inside traffic, we're there for you with the Max Highway.
You know what it is. It's the Max House Party. King Dion, DJ Charlie Shee. Let's go.
102.3 Max FM. Hit music for Lagos.
Level 2, electrified fence.
It's terrifying. Let's get out of here.
Hey, Nick fam! Remember, Nick on TVC is your one-stop for engaging children's shows like El Tigre, Paw Patrol, SpongeBob SquarePants, Kung Fu Panda, and lots more to keep the kids glued to their screens. Catch us on Mondays to Fridays at 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays and Sundays from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on TVC.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amako Arakwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to our hacker. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman. I'm a Jabite and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brand, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
The time has come to experience the power of faith, music, and praise. This is the Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m., tune in to catch the pulse-pounding beats and soul-stirring melodies that will elevate your faith and leave a lasting impact on your heart. The Max Urban Gospel Chart Show. Every Sunday from 10 a.m. exclusively on Max FM, where we count down the best 20 urban gospel hits from around the world. Get your praise on.
You're my provider. You're my provider.
It's time for us to make breakfast this morning on Wake Up Nigeria, and I'm super chuffed to be in the kitchen with the one and only Chef Eniola. Woohoo! It's so good to have you here.
It's good to be here.
Oh my gosh.
Winning.
As in, yes, there's something with the colors. Wow.
I know, right?
You look amazing, girl. Okay. So, what are we having for breakfast?
Okay, so we're making honey garlic chicken.
Okay.
With canned sweet corn.
You and this your honey chicken thing.
See, okay, so let me give you the gist. The other day I was on the show, it was prawns. So Winfrey asked if I could use the sauce with other proteins, and I said yes. Okay. So I'm only just trying to, let everybody know that, okay, you know what, with that sauce, you can use chicken, you can use turkey.
You did honey garlic with prawns.
Prawns, it was amazing.
It must have been divine.
It was really good. It was really good. And they were big prawns. Oh. Chunky. Succulent.
Stop it.
You missed.
Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk about the ingredients. What are we making?
Okay, yeah. So we have chicken wings.
Okay.
I have them in cut sizes, and then if you notice, you can see some like cut strips. So that would help the sauce, the marinade, to get into it. Yes.
Yeah.
Quickly.
And also for it to cook better because of the
And then here we have mixed veggies, carrots, green onions, you know, all the bell peppers and the rest. We have garlic, ginger. We have our spices. We have bay leaf, curry, thyme, seasoning cubes, salt.
Soy sauce.
Now, this is the magic.
The sweet corn?
Yes.
Oh.
And then we have mayonnaise, we have ketchup, we have soy sauce, we have honey, and we have butter.
Okay. So there's something about sweet corn that I've discovered. So we have local sweet corn that also tastes really amazing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, but as a chef, if you want to really achieve your goals regarding some of your dishes, which are you likely to go to?
See, life is not hard. Just go for the canned ones. They still taste good.
They just because they save you a lot of energy. That one you still have to cook.
It tastes good regardless. And then the reason for this is a lot of people think when you're eating sweet corn, it has to either be with fried rice or salad or something. No, there's a whole lot more you can do with your corn. Exactly, which is why we have butter, we have pep. It is going to be a very good one. Trust me. And then it's a quick fix. You know,
I like quick fixes because when you're trying to prepare breakfast for your family, it can be
stressful.
Let's just say I don't want to. That's the word I was looking for. Draining, especially in the morning when you still have a whole lot more to achieve that day. It can be. Okay, so run me through the process. What are we going to do?
Okay, so we're going to mix the liquid ingredients together, add the spices, pour them on here.
So what are the liquid ingredients?
We have the soy sauce, the ketchup, the honey. We mix them, then we put the spices. Garlic, grated garlic.
Is this where you're doing it?
Yes.
Okay, let's get started with it then. Let's see how you do that. So the honey.
Well, I mean, you can go as much as you want. You really just gives it that.
I think that'll be enough because you're still going to put mayo and the rest. You
okay, so I'm not putting mayo in this. The mayonnaise is for the corn.
Okay, let me be a baby and do this. Go on.
I do it.
Soy sauce. Are you going to put a lot of it?
Okay, now so the soy sauce gives it a very salty kick, and also makes it give you that ooey gooey look.
Okay.
Yeah, that barbecue look.
Okay.
Yes, exactly.
And then the ketchup.
Yes, so the ketchup is here. You can never trust me. This is. I know the funny thing.
This is fresh local honey.
Oh really?
Yeah.
I just
it's so
buy
nice
from the supermarket.
Yeah, because you would know processed honey. Apart from well, because I'm
so tired of knowing the real honey. So whatever goes with my palate and I think is good enough, I just go for it. Exactly.
So this is curry.
Yeah. So here's our curry.
So curry is another secret ingredient people are sleeping on. There's a lot of magic you can create with your curry.
It goes with almost everything.
Curry is that extra. You need for your dishes.
People think if you use curry, it's going to taste all curry.
I mean,
that's far from it.
And it depends on how you use it as well.
Chop no go, please.
Yes, my dear, I love spices.
So
bay leaf is another one.
Yes. So even when I boil my protein now, I use bay leaf.
I've always done that. But the one I learned on Monday is boiling your rice, like plain white rice. Boiling it with bay leaf, parsley, and basil.
It's nice.
It was amazing.
Yes, it would always be good. Trust me, it would. Oh, and I like pepper.
There's a lot you can do with spices, a lot.
Nigerians say, no, you don't like this.
No, it's seasoning cube. We just do seasoning cubes.
Yeah, seasoning cubes and salt. You say the food. In fact, there was a time I made a foriro here for a friend, and then it was so nice. So one other hater came, and she was like, "The best foriro is made plain. All this J7, this thing is not nice." I'm like, "Auntie, you cannot cook, so just go and sit down."
Yeah. Why are you angry?
She cannot cook unijari. How would you be saying that? Because everything you put in there has its own, taste, the flavor.
Look at that. Just look at that. Look at that.
So we're just gonna mix it well.
My goodness.
By the way, you can lick this dough.
I intend to. I actually intend to. So this is what.
Yeah, so we're going to put seasoning. Like. Yes, we're going to put seasoning
as well. Okay, you know what? Let's get on with our cooking, and then we'll head for some musical performance, because you know what I always say about food and music, fantastic combination. Yeah, so it's time for a musical performance. is on standby.
I agree with you, Mary. Food, music, a way to everyone's heart. And
they have this, they always touch in our inner minds and inner souls. And this morning we have Patience Iziegbe Odigizoa. She's a singer, songwriter who blends the rich rhythmic textures of Afrobeat with soul-stirring melodies. She effortlessly weaves together traditional African sounds with contemporary influences, creating a sound that is uniquely her own. Whether she's crooning heartfelt ballads or igniting the dance floor, today she'll be performing to Cold Water and hello.
Hi.
Easy.
Nice
Easy, baby. How are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
Okay, so let's talk to you. Let's talk about your journey as would you say as an upcoming female singer and songwriter? Because you're new in the scene. So how's that been for you?
Well, it has been challenging, but I feel like it's a process for me to grow. You know, to like just go along the journey, because it's a journey, it's a career. So I've been coming up and not just been doing things.
How was recording and producing Cold Water? What inspired you? I'm guessing you wrote the song.
Yes.
What inspired it, and how was the recording and production process for you like?
Well, for the song, it was inspired by the beat, if that makes sense. I don't know. The beat just brought out like some emotions from me, and it made me
you went
think
into the studio.
I have my personal studio at home.
Oh,
so
look
I
at
record
talents. Okay.
So I record myself, I mix myself.
Okay.
So when I got the idea for the song, I recorded it and, took time to like mix it and put everything together.
Oh, fantastic. I'm impressed. Okay.
Thank you.
And attempts in the making. All right. You know what? I can't wait to hear your performance, Cold Water. Take it away.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
Great.
You do me like cold water, run through my body. You do me like cold water, as I open I see, oh, this your trick, yeah. Dirty, you run the dirty streets, and they told me, but I was foolish for you. Tell me, was it worth it to control of my breath, to hearts that you see through? Talk me down until I fall. Take my hands and call me love. Use me till I give my all. On and on and on. Talk me down until I fall. Take my hands and call me love. Use me till I give my all. On and on and on. Run through my body. You do me like cold water. As I open I see, oh, this your trick, yeah. Da 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 da. Now I'm way too much, I see. Now you don't want more from me. Now I'm way too proud. Make I sit on the ground for you. If you are you want to, are you? Tell me to move. It's going on and on and on. Do me like cold water, run through
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move weigh in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
TVC Communications, Nigeria's leading independent broadcast company, has been officially designated as a great place to work. Over the past 3 years, we have transformed our workplace into one which is respectful, caring, rewarding, and provides great benefits to all our 500 employees. We thank our team for giving us the chance to show that partnership between employer and employee really works. TVC Communications, officially designated as a great place to work, and now the only broadcasting and media company not just in Nigeria but throughout continental Africa to be fully certified. TVC Communications, a great Nigerian company, a great Nigerian place to work.
And right about now, we'll literally like to start off wishing Reverend Adekunle Fortade a very, very happy birthday. The 22nd of February is your birthday, and this is from your wife and your children. Happy birthday, sir.
All that you prayed for this year, you would have. All that you wish for this year, you go get. Everything and more.
And now we'd like to celebrate Anoluwakpo. The 18th of February is your birthday. This is from your dad and your mom, and of course your siblings as well. Happy, happy birthday, dear.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah.
And now we'd like to celebrate Awodele Ismail. The 18th of February is your birthday, and this is from your brother. Happy, happy birthday.
This year you will have all that you prayed for. This year you will have all that you wish for. This year you go get everything and more.
And now we're celebrating Dare Davis. The 25th of February is your birthday, and your wife, Titi Lokwe Davis, celebrates you. Happy birthday. Olushola Amuro, the 17th of February is your birthday, and your wife and daughter celebrate you. Happy, happy birthday. So now we actually like to celebrate Isa Yusuf, right? The 21st of February is your birthday, and we're celebrating you here, as long as Temi Dara as well.
Wish for this year you go get everything and more.
And right now we'd like to celebrate Nonso. The 10th of February is your birthday, and your family members and loved ones. AK Street as well is celebrating you. Happy birthday.
I wish you long life and prosperity. Yeah.
Okay, so right now, Olushola Amuro is celebrating, and the 17th of February is your birthday. Your wife and daughter celebrate you. Happy birthday.
All that you prayed for this year, you will have.
And right now, we'd like to celebrate Dr. Mrs. Omotayo Lewis. The 11th of February is your birthday. AK Street celebrates you. We celebrate you too. Happy birthday, ma'am.
This day is your day, and I wish you very well. This year.
And of course, Purity Ngozi, the 18th of February is your birthday, and this celebration is coming from your family as well, loved ones, I'm sure your parents and your sister. Happy birthday, dear. And that's all we'll be taking on birthday shout-outs this morning. Amusingly, today is actually my brother's birthday, John Paul, Dr. John Paul Okolo. Happy birthday to you, sir. We love you, we celebrate you, and God bless you. And of course, to all our February celebrants, we wish you long life, prosperity, and God's blessings. That's all we'll be taking right now. And we'll go on a quick break, and after that, we actually have DIY coming up.
Yay! Happy birthday to those born in the month of February.
I was already about to kiss Winfrey. That we can take that break.
Okay, I don't know what's going on here, but anyway.
I'm just thinking of the food.
Yes, on DIY today, I have Mary joining me.
Yes, as usual.
Yes, she's my, would I say she's my
assistant?
Yeah, she's my student.
She likes pushing me around. She enjoys it, actually.
It's not as if she's not going to carry this carton when once it's done. Well, anyways, today
so I'll carry it.
No. Today on DIY, we will be recycling old cartons. What have you been doing with those old cartons? Those cartons of biscuits, drinks, any kind of cartons. What have you been doing with them? You have been throwing them away, Abby. Just dashing them into the streets, into the trash bin.
We're talking about a better planet.
Exactly. We need to save the environment and properly utilize our cartons. So today on DIY, I will be showing you how to recycle a carton, an old carton, into a shelf, into a cabinet, into anything basically that you'd like to use it. You know, you could use it as a drawer, you could use it as a shelf, as a bookshelf. Anyway, I'll show you different ways to use them, or a toy box, whatever it is that you want to use it for, right?
Whichever one. Toy shelf, toy box.
Can I
continue?
Ahead? Okay, fantastic. So yeah, as you can see, this carton has already been wrapped to save time, right? So you can use a wrapping paper. You can use, like what I've done, what I used here. You can use an old newspaper. What I've done here is I used a parchment paper. I have quite a number of it, so you can use them as well. You can use old newspapers. You can use old calendars. How many of us still have calendars in our house?
Many of us still have calendars. A lot of companies still do calendars.
They
as
do?
a matter of fact, yes.
Well, okay, so you can use that as well. You could use old storybooks. You know, instead of trashing them, you could just use them and just wrap them. You know, properly, just neatly wrap them using your glue, and just wrap them wrap the carton neatly, like I have done here. And so I'm just going to properly tuck the paper in neatly. Right, because I want to ensure that, you know, all parts of the carton is properly covered.
It's easy to tell that you invest a lot in glue.
Oh, I do, actually. I do. But these particular ones, it's not, they are not expensive. And I remember wrapping this up yesterday, and my kids where they kept on crying and begging, "Mommy, please, can I join you? Mommy, please, can I join you?"
I hope they did.
And now that they're on midterm break, it would be a nice, fun activity for them, you know, just to keep them busy and their minds engaged.
So instead of them having all those toys and everything lying and, you know, all over the house,
exactly,
try as much as possible to get
just
them to
engage them in activities,
right? It will keep them really occupied.
It will. So I'm just going to. So what I'm trying to do here is just basic. Is just properly soak the paper in. Give it a nice. So here you go. Just so you can see. So I'm just going to ensure that all the ends are properly glued.
Okay.
So that it's not tacky.
Okay.
And we also want to create compartments.
Yes, we are going to create compartments.
Right, yes, so here you go. So now that we have done that, ensuring that all of the paper inside is properly tucked in, as you can see, right? Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. Now, I still have a few more parchment papers here. I have a pair of scissors, which I'll be using. And then we still have, so if you know that the carton has, you know, covers, like it has leaflets. So what I've done is I cut out the cover of, that's the other part of it, and I have them here. So what I did was I divided the longer part into two, which I have here. So now what I want you to do is put the glue on one side of the carton.
All over?
Yes, all over. So just put it on the ends. Right. Put a generous amount so that it sticks properly. Yeah.
Do I need to do this as well?
Just that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just stick this in so that it's sturdy and firm. Like I said, we are trying to create a we are trying to create compartments here. So you could actually use it this way as a bookshelf. Right. What else can we put in there?
You can put the
so well, just imagine that you have like a stack of books here. So you could either use it as a bookshelf, or you could create compartments with it, which I'm going to show you quickly. I have my parchment paper. So what I needed to do here quickly is wrap this up. I'm using the glue. We have to go quickly.
I'm going to do this as quickly as possible. I think I've done that. Do I tuck this in as well?
Right. So no, I'll just cut off that end. Yeah. Right. So I'm just going to put this and then cut off. And so before we quickly go on a break, I just want to show you what we are trying to create here with this compartment. So what we are trying to do here, I still have to stick this on properly because maybe we didn't do a fantastic job. But anyway, so here's what we're trying to do here, right? There you go. So that way we have created a compartment, and then I have one more here. I'll just stick it in here to create another compartment.
Kind of like a shelf.
Yeah, like a shelf. So that way you can put your book on it. Just fit in. Look at that. Okay, so ensure that you have properly, you put glues on both ends so that, you know, it holds, you know, properly. Right. So by the end of the show, I'm definitely going to do this, and then you'd see it before the show, at the end of the show, so that you see what it looks like. But basically what we have done here is created a shelf, a mobile shelf. You can use it in the kitchen, you can use it on your office table. Right, you can basically use it for anything. So instead of, you know, spending that money
box,
first of spending the money, because you first used to think about money first. To get carpenter to do shelves you can just save that money. Use your old cartons and create your own shelf. And that's it on our DIY for now. Thank you so much, Mary, for doing this with me.
It's my pleasure. I love doing it.
And the show continues shortly. It's the top of the hour, people. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
I'm Miriam Lunge. I'm a passionate environment advocate and a published author.
I am the founder of Celebration, a businesswoman, and a fashion icon.
I am a wealth coach and a real estate developer.
I am Amakora Kwe. I'm a corporate commercial lawyer and an entrepreneur.
Welcome to Warhaka. I am Ramatu Shehu Oyibo, an entrepreneur and a business coach.
I am the voice of an average Muslim woman, an hijabite, and a lawyer.
I am a polymath and a serial entrepreneur.
I am Murayo Afolabi Brown, Managing Director, TVC Entertainment. I'm a media consultant, producer, and broadcaster.
The ladies of your view are made of women from different professions, tribes, cultures, and religion. Join us every Monday to Friday as we share our views on topical and social issues.
Hello, TVC Communications. How can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707 272 8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
Welcome back to your favorite breakfast show, Wake Up Nigeria. So we don't fire blanks, as we are always loaded with the best of the very best of family entertainment experience.
Guys, I hope and we hope that you've had a swell time with us so far in the first hour of the show, and we are glad that you have decided to join us in the remaining half. 45 minutes we have left, or less than 45 minutes we have left.
Yes, of course. I mean, it's been an amazing show so far. We've had musical performance, we've had birthday shout-outs, we've had the DIY, of course, and we have Mary in the kitchen.
With Chef Eniola.
Yes, of course.
Chef Honey Eniola, because that's what I call her. She likes using honey.
Chef calls her garlic.
Honey garlic.
Calls her honey.
Chef honey garlic Eniola.
But hey, this morning is, my goodness, it's looking really promising. What Chef Eniola is making, and this mix is actually amazing. Chef Eniola.
Yes.
It's the sweet corn she's dealing with right now.
So.
Remind us, please, what's she making?
We're making honey garlic chicken wings with canned sweet corn.
I really just wanted to hear you say the honey garlic.
Honey garlic. Yeah, because so that both of them can be justified. I was about to warn you, I don't fall into it.
I fell into the trap. Okay.
Yes, you walked right into it, but hey, it's okay. We love you, Chef Eniola. Always, bringing some spice and, that extra sauce that we need right there in the kitchen. Thank you so much. My name is Emeo Koche.
And I am Winfrey Agbelishe. Now remember, you can use the hashtag Wake Up Nigeria across all social media platforms to be a part of the best breakfast show on Nigerian television.
Remember that, guys, that you can also watch us live from absolutely anywhere in the world through our mobile app. All you just need to do is download from the Google Play Store or iOS.
Yes, of course. We also implore you to follow us across all social media handles. Now we're talking Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, X. Yeah, that's what you use. At TVC Entertainment _. Now, we have so much more remaining for you on the show. Let's get right into it.
Yes, of course, we still have Chef Eniola in the kitchen, the honey garlic maestro at this point, right? Right. And of course, coming up next, we have
Obi Olama Nandi. Now, this is the founding CEO and team lead of Thrive Network, a registered mental health NGO. Now, her journey into the field of mental health advocacy began in 2018, inspired by her personal battle with postpartum depression. Now, her search for answers led her to uncover critical insights about PPD. I think the conversation you guys had last week was very interesting.
Yes, it was.
Yes.
On,
if I don't like,
my baby.
Yeah, what can I do? That would be really scary. Like, really, really scary. God help me.
But today we're talking about, I don't want to lose my job.
Yes.
No, my mind, prioritizing mental health in the workplace. And of course, we have Easy coming back for a second musical performance. And she's a singer-songwriter who blends the rich rhythmic textures of Afrobeat with soul-stirring melodies. And yeah.
And finally, joining us on the couch, we have Akin Alabi, who is highly accomplished Nigerian filmmaker and producer with distinguished career spanning over 20 years. Now, his creative prowess and unique approach to cinematography has earned him numerous accolades and recognition in the film industry. Now, his journey in the film industry began from being a music producer and transitioning into the world of video production. He'll be here. The conversation is definitely going to be interesting.
So much in stock for you in the second half of the show. We don't need you to go anywhere. Yes, you don't go anywhere. Sit down right there. If you want to eat, sit down there, eat. If you want to drink anything, sit down there and drink. But hey guys, we'll be right back. Stay with us.
Welcome again to the kitchen on Wake Up Nigeria. Breakfast is still in the process of being made. And of course, it's by Chef Eniola this morning. Honey garlic chicken wings with canned sweet corn.
Sweet corn. See, I'm so used to potatoes on.
Well, that's a mouthful though. That's already like 8-9 words. And joining us in the kitchen is Akin Alabi himself. It's so good to have you here.
Yeah, it's so good to be here.
I see. The first thing he said when he came into the kitchen was, thank you for the heat. Because, of course, the studio is quite chilly. But besides that, at home, I'm sure you get the heat as well. Do you cook?
My wife is a chef, so I don't cook.
Oh.
I just eat.
Wow. But before you got married, were you able to whip stuff off, or it was just the beans
I
and
think
usual?
just the normal stuff that you cook in university. So I think the last time I cooked, like really cook, was when I was in university.
Wow.
Yeah, so after university.
Tell me, did you marry your wife because she's a chef and you were tired of cooking beans?
No. She wasn't even a chef when I married her.
Oh, she wasn't.
No,
when
so
did she
she
become a
wasn't.
chef? When she was cooking so many delicious dishes.
When we
like,
got
"Man,
married,
where's the
yeah,
talent?"
when we got married, she now discovered that part of her, and I was there to encourage.
That's very, very
by
good.
being a taster.
Okay, so there are certain things that people use in the kitchen that, you know, they need help with, like cutting up carrots, for example. And, you know, they say about couple bonding. Usually help out. She'll say, "Ma baje for me, I'll do it myself."
Yeah, she's that kind of person.
She'll say, "Don't touch it.
I do it myself." So I think the best thing I can do as a video director, as a cinematographer, help her just document the thing, you know. She's working, you video her.
Come to think of it, what a combination.
Very good combo. So
chef and cinematographer.
I cook, I shoot.
She cooks, you shoot.
And I shoot.
Wow, a family of cook shooting.
Does she have a shooter?
They said you have a shooter.
Unfortunately, I shoot myself.
She said she shoots herself. She needs a shooter.
She needs a shooter.
Okay, so when you want to eat, for example, what are those things that you need to have with you that make your meal complete? Is it pepper? Or is it extra salt? What are those things that you like to have nearby in case the food doesn't meet your standards?
Oh, well, I usually don't have anything nearby because the food usually comes perfect.
I'm not talking about when you're at home. We know the one
okay,
at home is perfect.
when I'm
Don't worry.
okay, outside.
Because your job, of course, takes you away from home many times.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, for me, eating out is very, very, you know, because I'm always like putting it, comparing it with what I eat at home. So when they're serving something, maybe jollof rice, for example, because my wife is she knows how to cook jollof rice very well, and fried rice. So eating jollof rice outside, the first taste I I'll just compare and contrast. Is this tasting like
my wife's own?
My wife's own.
Or can it even be near it?
Can even be near it.
Too much pride.
I've not seen that much people that can come close. Maybe our chef here can come close.
Don't worry, we are not making jollof rice because we don't want you to go. Oh yeah, give us your feedback. You're like, my wife is not close to my wife, so I say, you know.
It's not like you cannot cook for my wife.
I mean, thank God it's not jollof rice or fried rice because your grading will not be fair. Now I'm sure. Okay, so far so good. Here's what we've been doing in the kitchen. My goodness, this smells amazing. I can't tell you just how good this smells. Oh my gosh. Okay. So obviously the chicken will just literally slide off the wings.
I want you to try this thing.
You want me to try? Okay. Okay.
Just try it.
What's in it?
Tell me what's
in it.
Just
ketchup.
Try.
Ketchup and what?
Ketchup, butter, mayonnaise.
Okay.
Just a little butter.
This is nice. This is really nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people experiment with food a lot, but this is nice.
Yes, it is.
So where is this going into?
Okay, so it's just optional. If you want like extra sauce.
Okay, so it's going to be by the side.
Just going to be by the side. Or I can just, put a little dot on top. Yeah. But it's really nice.
So who does the barbecue at home? You or your wife?
My wife.
Even barbecue.
I just hold the camera.
You just
and do the tasting. Okay, how does it taste? Does it taste nice? So
all
that's
this talk about food. I'm wondering, how do you keep fit? Is it the stress of work, or you actually gym?
The stress of work. I don't gym. Stress of work.
You are very fortunate because all this you just be shooting. That's your payment for the good food.
Yes, yeah. Is this a Chinese cuisine?
This yes. This no. This is Korean.
Yeah. You see that I have idea. I didn't want to say
if you
Chinese
did not have,
Korea.
we would have been asking you.
This is Korean, but with my little twist.
Okay.
Yes, this is Korean.
So what was your twist to it?
My twist was with the other veggies.
With the other veggies.
Yes.
Okay, so let's tell you what's in here. That's for the sweet corn.
Yes. Yeah. So we have butter, cooking oil, garlic, ginger, a little honey, green peas, green beans, spring onions, sweet corn, small pepper for that kick.
You better put more pepper because it looks like
pepper and you have red bell pepper.
It's not doing it yet.
Pepper is really nice. Like they're really
I love
nice.
pepper.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I mean, sir, you're an African man now. You're right precisely. So I know you people like pepper.
If you like Chinese food, you like
pepper. Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
They like you hear fiery, hot, very hot. Americans are the ones.
So this morning we are having Chinese and Korean.
Yep.
Good combo.
Very good combo. It's Japanese we are waiting for. Maybe it's Japanese sauce you gave me to taste.
The last time I made sakutosh one time, you remember?
Yeah.
With beef steak. Yeah.
Very proud girl. That's the kind of thing she likes to make. Very proud.
You know, you need a quick fix that, you know, takes you to other countries you haven't been to. The things you watch, you wish you could, you know, have it.
I know.
And this just takes me back to like, okay, I'm here, I'm there. So now this studio feels like I'm in New York. So imagine the combo. New York, most of the tourists now.
The success is in New York. Okay.
Yes,
If it's coming to you live from our New York studios, you're watching Wake Up Nigeria. We'll take a break. We'll be back. Stay with us. We're going to Nigeria now.
At break time, when my champ needs to keep going, he's going to need his favorite snack, containing calcium, iron, and fiber.
Milo Snacks, snack of future champions. Milo!
If you want to become something, become a child again. Why be a patient? If you must worry, then worry about winning. Why worry about germs? When you come home, bring tales and stories. Why bring in germs?
Shield your families from germs. When Dettol is a part of every household bucket, then you and your family can stay protected from up to 100 illness-causing germs.
Everyday use of Dettol keeps my loved ones protected.
Now you can catch up with your favorite programs on TVC. Log on to www.youtube.com/TVC Entertainment. Join the fun.
Doubt and fear doesn't occur at the canvas, it shows in the canvas. It shows the conation of raw earthen material slabbed, stroked and molded at a pace provided by the doubt and fear. Every move way in the struggle of one to the other, merging the past to the present, brushstrokes of colors seen but not known. For when the wailing stops, the pieces settle down in abject beauty erected for a century of a century. Speaking, advocating, protesting as the arts are meant to be.
Hello, TVC Communications, how can I help?
What makes TVC the right choice for my business?
Excellent question, sir. Let me share some exciting facts with you.
Start your day on TVC Entertainment with Wake Up Nigeria, a family and lifestyle show. Your view empowers women globally.
It's your view, let it count.
Entertainment Splash delivers the hottest celebrity trends. On TVC News, we keep you informed with breaking news and in-depth analysis of events shaping the world.
I will continue to speak the truth.
TVC News at 7 and TVC News at 10 p.m. delivers the most important stories of the day. Max FM, your hit music radio station, captivates listeners daily across Lagos and Abuja, making every commute more enjoyable. Adaba 88.9 FM is not left out, as it is the voice of Southwest. And on TVC Digital, we reach to million viewers daily. All together, pulls in over 17 million viewers daily. Contact us on 0707-272-8338 or marketing at tvccommunications.tv. Partner with TVC Communications today. Let's grow together.
It's time for some wellness conversation. We have with us Obi Olama Nadi. She's the founding CEO and team lead of Thrive Network, a registered mental health NGO whose journey into the field of mental health advocacy began in 2018. She's been inspired by her personal battle with postpartum depression. Her search for answers led her to uncover critical insights about postpartum depression and its profound impact on mental health. Today we discuss a very interesting conversation. I don't want to lose my job nor my mind, prioritizing mental health in the workplace. How are you doing? Good morning.
Hi, ma'am. I'm feeling upbeat.
You're feeling energetic.
Energized.
Love the energy. Good to go. Right, let's dive right into it. So, for the whole of this month, we've been dealing on mental health, focusing on mental health as a career person, as a mother, as a human being generally, and now we're ringing in on the workplace. Now, this is a conversation a lot of us are not having because there are different roles that, everything that revolves around us plays in terms of our mental health, when it comes to our mental health. And the workplace is one of it because that's where we spend so much of our time. Now, what is the role of the workplace in improving our mental health?
Thank you, Amen.
Also going through our own as well.
Definitely. One thing that I do when I give talks, when I go to give talks on mental health, especially in establishments and organizations, I say to them, the first thing we should do to prioritize mental health in the workplace is to create a community of supportive people. And how do you do this? There must be awareness. You can't give what you don't have. So you must understand that if Obi walks into the office with a wide smile on her face, it doesn't necessarily represent her state of mind at the time, right? And so we must be as supportive as possible. How else can we be supportive? There's another thing that I say to heads of establishments and people who are in a position of influence in the workplace, hybrid jobs, try as much as possible to make these jobs flexible for your staff. If there are jobs where some days you can work remotely, there are days you can come in and work, it's fine. Another thing I say is leadership by example. You can see that the onus lies more on the leaders.
Leadership.
Exactly, on the leadership. Leadership by example. I was giving a talk one day to some members of executive, and their overall boss stood up and said to them, look, I've suffered a mental health problem before. And you could see from the look on the faces of his subordinates,
they were shocked.
Wow, you mean our own boss actually suffered, depression and all of that. So leadership by example. Leaders must make their subordinates or their colleagues understand that, look, I'm not superhuman, neither are you. And the mind can fall ill. If your boss in the office is down with malaria, will you consider him weak? Will you say, oh, he's weak because he has malaria? Of course you won't say that.
No.
There'll be a lot of empathy. There'll be a lot of understanding. There'll be a lot of support. So even if you're going to see him, you'll likely take a basket of fruits and all of that. But if I say to you, amen, I'm depressed, or I have anxiety, you probably wouldn't even, react the same way. So there must be that community of support. And then again, of course, most importantly, there must be in-house mental health professionals.
Yeah.
One of the challenges I have encountered on the job with in-house professionals is that people are still afraid to go meet them.
Yes.
Because they feel that their loyalty lies with
the company.
Absolutely.
Right. I was going to raise that quickly because we also have a problem of sharing.
Absolutely.
Talking about our problems.
It's the culture
exactly
thing,
we're going
culture
through.
of silence.
Yes, culture of silence, right. There's also that, it's a problem as well.
Absolutely.
So in creating that community or that support group, I'm hoping that, we will also have behavioral therapists that could actually, really rein in on what you're going through, where they can also create a safe space where you can share what you're,
where
going
confidentiality is prioritized. You understand? Because again, one of the challenges when people talk to me about their struggles in the workplace, they say, look, if you open up to your boss, it might even affect your chance of career growth, your career path. Your boss might, if your boss is not informed, your boss might think you weak or not incapable of managing people under you.
This conversation has to continue.
Oh, definitely.
It doesn't end here. We have to continue this conversation.
Definitely.
We cannot stop overemphasizing the importance of mental health.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, Dr. Olama. I know it's very short, but we have to go quickly.
Thank you so much for
but
having me.
You're still coming back here next week.
Yes,
all right, great.
Thank you.
And on that note, on wellness, we'll take a quick break. The show continues shortly. Aki Alabi is joining us. Stay with us.
Is this the new one?
Yes, ma'am. And each portion contains 5 grams of protein, 2.66 milligrams of iron, 414 IU of vitamin A.
Move!
Mommy, is that what I think it is, Mommy?
Yes, it is, baby! You are the engine of your family. For them to win with the goodness of Golden Morn. Golden Morn. Make every day golden.
From Nestle.
Good morning.
Good morning. Why is your sun shining like this?
Can't you see that Harmattan season is here? We need to protect our children from this dry weather.
What about the invisible germs?
Invisible germs?
During Harmattan, it's not enough to only protect your skin. You also need protection from these invisible germs. To protect our families, we use Dettol.
Harmattan season brings a lot of germs, but Dettol with Germ Defense gives protection from up to 100 illness-causing germs. Be Dettol sure.
Do you think you can outplay me in this game of wits and knowledge? Can you go 7 rounds without flinching? I meant answering 7 questions correctly. How well can you hold your liquor? If you're curious, then join us for the most exciting conversation and games with your favorite celebrities on 7 of 7.
Naughty boy.
If you want my attention, give me some dollar bills. I want some dollar bills. So give me a reason to pick up your call. Give you my all. Love costs a dime, yeah. Kudi na the anthem. You either in or you out. I'm not your average girl. I'm extraordinary. Can't you see the walk of art? Don't waste my time if it's no money. I'm a special kind. You must spend some green, spend some green. So if you want my attention, give me some dollar bills. I want some dollar bills. So give me a reason to pick up your call. Give you my all. Standing on my heels with lashes and my nails fixed. I'll be needing fine prints, waking up in pan sheets. You know, see this palm face, then come join this palm waist. Cannot lie, I'm a stunner, so I'm only taking dollars. My attention, give me some dollar bills. I want some dollar bills. So give me a reason to pick up your call. Give you my all. If you want my attention, give me some dollar bills. Give me a reason to pick up your call. Give you my all.
Married her. Oh, amazing performance right there.
Well done. Oh, wow. It's time for us to have a conversation.
Yes, of course. And we have with us Akin Alabi, now a very accomplished Nigerian filmmaker and producer with a distinguished career spanning 20 years.
That's right. His creative prowess and unique approach to cinematography have earned him numerous accolades and recognition in the film industry. His journey in the film industry began from being a music producer and transitioning to the world of video production.
Yes, of
and
course.
to that, we must welcome him, especially to the Wake Up Nigeria studio this morning. It's so good to have you here.
Yeah, it's good to be here once again.
Oh, wow. So, Akin Alabi, the man.
The man.
Yeah, because I know when...
I like that title.
The man.
Akin Alabi, the man.
The man.
Because there's always this thing, you know, especially on Twitter, about Akin Alabi. There are two different Akin Alabis.
Yeah.
One is a politician and the other is a photographer. So you are the entertainer. Now, as an entertainer, what has it been like for you, starting from your journey 20 years ago? Because it's been almost 20 years now.
It's not almost.
It's
20
now
20
years.
2025.
So what has it been like for you? What's the journey been like?
Well, it's been very interesting because I got to do what I wanted to do in my life.
Okay.
You know, so, you know, growing up in university, I was one of the few people then in my school that actually knew what he wanted to do with his life. I knew that I was going to be in the creative industry. I knew I was going to be an entrepreneur. I knew I was not going to work for anybody. I was going to work for myself. So I knew all that as an undergraduate. So finishing school, I was just like, I couldn't wait to finish school. That I just want to go into the markets and start, you know, making things happen. You know, so I eventually, I chose the career as a video director. I metamorphosed into a video director, and I've never, for me, it was even a battle because then my parents even want me to do that, but I stood on my ground and no, this is what I want to do, and it's been a journey that I never regretted, you know, going on.
Yeah, so I mean, you literally started with music, right? And then into film.
I started with fine arts.
With fine arts?
Yeah, I started with fine arts. Then, when computers came into Nigeria around 1992, 93, then I moved into graphic designing.
Okay.
So I moved my love for arts. So when I discovered computers, I said, okay, there's something called graphic designing that you can do with computers, which is still basically art too.
Art, yeah,
so,
expressive, yes.
So I moved into graphic designing. So from graphic designing, Then I moved into music production.
Music production, and then from music production
to video production.
Wow!
So that was the
trajectory.
Yeah. So it's always very easy for. So if anyone is doing something, I can. If it's graphics, I know it. If it's music, I know it. Yes. If it's the visuals, I know it.
Yeah, and it makes sense because I mean everything is intertwined somehow. You're doing a music set, a movie set.
Yeah.
There's definitely the music score part of things. Exactly. There's the graphics. Everything has come together. So I think everything just. I mean, it was like you were building. You were building.
That was why I think choosing video directing was. I know I've done a lot of things in my life, but the one thing that I think I've done for the longest time is video directing or video making. I think the reason is because it combines
everything,
into
all the things
one.
You love.
All the things I love into one place. So I've stuck with video making for 20 years.
Amazing.
So 20 years journey and all that you've achieved so far. You're having a celebration on Sunday. Tell us about that.
Okay, so I'm celebrating my 20th anniversary as a video director on Sunday, and instead of just throwing the party and all that, so okay, let me do a photo exhibition / vintage exhibition. So let me exhibit the things that I love, that I've done so far, that I also love. And one of the things that I love is I'm a vintage collector.
Oh.
Yeah, so I have a vintage museum.
Yes. I was going to mention. So the last time I actually met you, we were literally at Sawan Jankara, right? At your video, your like multi-movie set, and then literally one of the things that stood out were the vintage pieces you had. I mean, littered all over. I love the fact that you can move from one sitting room to another, and I mean, just movie sets for people that actually want to just come and create things. And then the vintage pieces were very unique. So, how do you go about collecting all these items?
Well, some come to me, some I go and look for, some I look for. So I'm always on the lookout for vintage items online. We'll buy. Some people donate because, like I said, I have a vintage museum, which is different from the one you saw. So I have a vintage museum. So people that knows that I like to collect things like this. But they will say, I have this, I have that.
Or I found this.
I found this. So they'll donate. Some I have to buy, and so it's a mix of different things. For example, I remember like 2 years ago, I had a friend in Ogbomoso, and just told me, he wants to donate some items to me, and I had to rent a whole vehicle. To bring all this stuff, it was a lot.
All those areas, they have lots.
Yeah, they have lots. So from TVs to telephones to...
Oh, wow.
It was the car was just full of them, and I brought it to Lagos.
Wow. So the first piece that caught my eye was this. And I'll tell you why. As a child, my parents said the song that I loved more than any other song in the world was Ababu. That was what I used to say. So the song is actually titled Bubble.
Bubble.
What I used to say is bubbling. I didn't know that part. I was just waiting. Then Ababu. So when I saw this, it's warmed my heart. It made me
nostalgia.
The nostalgia. I just imagined myself as a child again singing Ababu.
That's exactly the idea for.
My gosh!
For all
just look at him. You will never be this young again. Adewale Ayuba. Oh my!
Amazing. And of course, we have like
and then we have some others.
Some other. So now I asked you earlier. So you said, of course, you didn't live through the times of all of this. However, you've actually come to be acquainted with them. So can you quickly run us through the names of the different cameras we have here?
Okay, so for the cameras, this is a Fujica camera.
Okay.
I think it was released around in the 1970s.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it uses film. So this is not digital.
Okay.
It's film.
And you wash it.
Is it possible to buy films?
Yeah, it's possible. They still sell films.
They still sell films?
Yeah, they still sell films.
Why didn't have more expensive? Like super expensive?
Not really. I think the major problem is developing them.
Yes.
So after buying it now, because there are labs. Then they used to have labs. Yeah, you have to go and develop. So there are very few now.
Okay.
So this is an 8mm film camera.
Oh, wow.
So this is actually video. Let me just say, for lack of a better word, video.
Video.
So this is not photo. This is video.
Yes. And you record by winding it.
So you record by winding it. So you look like this. You look like this. And you whine. And you know, let's see. I think you open. So you have to open it. Yeah. So
to
this is where you put a film. Put a film inside there. So this is the 8mm camera.
It's named after a gun.
This camera is just bringing nostalgia. My grandpa was into photography as well.
Wow.
And my goodness, we used to play with these things in the house, not knowing the value. And we lost all of it to a house fire. I wish I could have.
So this is a Polaroid camera. Probably the first generation.
Yes.
I don't know if you know if you remember the Polaroid. The Polaroid, they were the first company to invent instant photography, where you can take a picture
and it rolls out.
So they were the inventors of that, and this is like the first generation of the Polaroid camera.
This is worth a lot now, by the way.
Yes,
it's actually worth for art lovers and of course vintage collectors.
Then we have this is the Yashica. Yashica that's a Japanese name. So a lot of all these cameras were like Japanese brands.
Yes, as at that time.
Yes.
Japanese.
Okay.
Even till now, do you know lots of electronics we use?
The quality ones.
Comes.
Okay, did I say that out loud?
Yes, you did. Then you have the rotary telephone. This actually has lots of memories.
Yes,
you know, the age of
Gen Zs will be wondering
what is this? Let me show them how it's used.
Okay.
Let me show them.
Yes.
So you take it like this, and then you start dialing.
You dial.
You make sure you have a tone.
Yes, you need to have a tone. And you start dialing. You dial.
Then
it has to go back. Then you wait again. I should have put it like this.
Yeah.
So when you get the tone, you start. You
put the number. You put your hand on the number.
You put the number you want. It has to go. Then you go again. So you finish dialing and then you wait.
You know, one Gen Z was asking me, it's okay, what if there's an emergency and you want to call? Is that the thing will be doing slow? So doing slow.
You can even make a phone call. It's already half of the emergency solved. I think like now.
I think something that actually further blew my mind was the £1 Nigeria, one Nigerian pound notes, and I'm like, oh wow! Like,
and then there's a coin there.
There's a coin. There's a 1 kobo. So this is what Yoruba used to call ponko. When they say ponko,
the coin. Wow. So this is literally Federal Republic of Nigeria, Central Bank of Nigeria promises to pay on demand £1, the Nigerian £1.
Nigerian £1.
It looks like 10
This is
now.
1 kobo. It's funny how kobo has
gone.
Somehow gone extinct.
And
that's true.
Growing up, I think they used to take maybe 20 kobo to school for.
I used to have kobo. Do you know seeing this and I'm suddenly realizing it's no longer everywhere.
It's gone.
It's gone.
This is 1 kobo. This is 10 kobo.
10 kobo could buy a lot.
And I remember thinking, and the 1 naira was thick. 1 naira was thicker than
1
this.
naira,
Was
you are rich now.
As in, you know how many things you can buy with 1 naira.
But now we have £1 pound is like what, 2,000 naira now?
Only.
Well, that's British pound.
British
that's British pound. Not this pound.
But then even our pound, I think, was almost equivalent.
It was almost equivalent.
In fact, naira had more value than dollars for a very long time.
We were literally on the pound level. We're talking about
the Babangida era. When okay, let's not go into.
I mean, this has been a little history class right here, and I'm totally loving it. So your event's coming up on Sunday. Give us more details about that. Where is it, and how can people attend?
It's happening at Iwalewa Gallery of Arts.
Okay.
Lekki Phase 1.
Okay.
And it's on Google Maps, so you can just put on Iwalewa Gallery of Arts, and it's going to
so free to attend.
Free to attend from 1 p.m. to like 7 p.m. So you also get to see pictures from because I'm doing a photo exhibition of, as I said, of Makoko.
Okay. Yes. True.
Yeah.
True.
So I'm putting that to support the free school initiative in the Makoko community.
Okay.
You know, so
you're giving back.
I'm giving back. Yeah, I'm giving back. I also, I work a lot with children. I love working with kids. I love kids. So for me, it's a way to also celebrate the 20 years, give back to the kids, and
Okay, so on a lighter note, let's take a look at something from Akin Alabi, a video that will probably make him grin from ear to ear, literally. Let's take a look at this.
Yeah. My brother, we got to the love and another. Producing for the two super I like to make it this thing. Oh, bro, Wembley, Mama, what? Gamu, jiggy, jiggy. The cash to me. Gamu, jiggy, jiggy. I think you tell me, oh, from the above. I'm in the American. Oh, from the above. Sure, let me go. You're a Sydney. Let's do it now. Are you ready for this? Iboloti daru, Iboloti daru. Si owo efe ma ranju, nothing to me, nothing to you at all. No be mistake, take it by faith. I come, no yenko, make you wait. You see me they celebrate, join me and jubilate. No be mistake, oh, hey. No be mistake, oh.
Motigongpa, frozen.
Those were all hits when they actually.
Oh my goodness!
Well done.
Congratulations. And those are just a few of the videos he shot or directed.
Right.
You're welcome again to the kitchen on Wake Up Nigeria. It's time for breakfast to be eaten. Akin Alabi, see, don't grade us by your wife. Grade us as per the food.
This one is different. I've not said this one before, so, no comparison.
So let's have your feedback on the honey garlic
chicken
wings with
canned sweet potatoes.
Canned sweet potatoes.
I never thought you could just
potatoes.
have corn.
Most people
sweet corn
and potatoes.
Sweet corn. You and potato. You even put it in my mouth.
You know what?
Yeah, sweet corn.
No more potatoes.
The next time you must make potatoes. That's what it's.
I made potatoes the last time.
Oh.
So I think that's the thing.
What do you think?
So you're trying it with the sauce. He wants to try it with the sauce now.
Oh.
It says anything if you like, say.
Oh, yeah.
Try the chicken. That's the honey garlic chicken. Try it.
You know, I can't get over how healthy
this looks. Yeah.
It's so healthy. And you can have so much of the corn.
Oh, the corn, yes.
Yeah, you can have so much of it.
Because it's healthy.
It can't be too much.
What?
So it can't be too much.
It can't be too much.
Why?
So you can have so much.
Yeah, you can have so much of it.
Yeah.
You
can never have too much of it.
Yeah, so eat a lot of it.
Eat well.
If you give me a lot of it, I will eat. Locally very, I like it.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
Well done, Chef. Thank you so much. And yeah, this is the finished product.
Yes, the shelf we made. That we made.
No, it's okay, it's all right. Yes. It's the property of everybody. Even Aki Alabi joined in the yes, he joined.
You know, this making just reminds me of those times when they used to share BTS after in all these music shows. Then you see how Akin Alabi made Bamu Bamu. The making.
All right, guys, it's been an amazing show so far right here on Wake Up Nigeria's Wednesday edition. We'll be here same time, same station tomorrow. Do stay with us.
Have a great day.
You too.